So using these methods, I've developed a wide array of different tincture products from various plants, and most of them are wild crafted. For example, there's some wild rose hips right here is one of the most potent tinctures I think I've made in the last many years. You can see them up on the hill here. There's no leaves anymore, but you can catch the berries up on the wild rose bush. And we know that throughout history, rose has always been a symbol of love and passion, and rose is actually responsible for regulating female hormones. It's one of the reasons why women find roses so passionate and loving energy to them. And rose also has one of the highest frequency signatures to it. So creating a spiritueric essence from them is really fine. And we start off with a rose wine. And I do that product to two different levels. There's a number of levels of spagyrics, but there's basically a spagyric tincture, and then the finest, most refined spagyric is called a spagyric essence. And it's a very clear liquid crystal that you take one single drop sublingually under your tongue, and your face flushes, your pupils dilate, blows your heart chakra wide open, and you get this real sense of euphoric feeling. And basically what we found in modern studies is that rose is really good for calcification and decalcifying in the body. And one of my theories is that as you're taking the rose, it's actually traveling up through the brain and fully encompassing the midbrain and the pineal gland and dissolving the calcification on there. And one of my observations has been about 2 or 3 minutes after taking a drop of the rose, you can smell around on the crown of somebody's head, and you can actually smell the rose essence coming through the top of the head. So they're that volatile that they're able to maneuver throughout the whole body and find calcification and help dissolve it, as well as they're very antidepressant. Many people with seasonal immunity disorder and depression and people suffering from those kind of things find it very a valuable tool to work with. Let's see, there's a whole number of different plants for different parts of the bodies. We have horsetail, which is high in mineral nutrients and silica. It's great for the hair and the skin. We make a lot of Ormus type infused products as well. A cream that has pure white powdered gold, which is actually gold that's been transmorphed into a high spin state that becomes a very fine white powder, is infused into this skin cream along with the rose and hyaluronic acid and CoQ10 and all kinds of neat stuff, and that's really amazing for the skin and dissolving wrinkles, age spots, and actually soaking into the calcified tissue as well, and freeing up cartilage. And oil of egg is an interesting one. Oil of egg is started out in the early cosmetic days. It's been around for as long time since they had discovered early chemical solvents in the early days. They were extracting the oils, which are the omega-3s, 6s, and 9s from eggs, and highly concentrated. And I've seen these things work miracles. Even myself, I hit my hand right here with a blowtorch, had a 3rd-degree burns on there. Now if I had went to the hospital, they would have wanted to do a skin graft and the whole 9 yards. They would probably use something like flamazine and cortisol and all these things that are known for healing burns, but I didn't. I just stayed home and I got a few drops of the oil of egg out. I put it on there, and within, I'd say, a week and a half, 2 weeks, it was back to normal, and there's no scarring or anything left from there. So oil of egg is really amazing on the hands. And then there's a wide array of, maybe I have probably 100 or so different spagyric tinctures on the go. Another one we were discussing earlier was the California poppy. And the California poppy is great for pain treatments. You can use it locally right on the back, mix it in with massage oils. You can take it internally. It has a really somniferic effect for sleeping if you have sleep disorders. and excellent tonic and excellent for pain. So that's just a brief introduction to many of the wide variety of products we have.